Kerry and Jason Struhs failed their daughter in one of the most profound ways.
Elizabeth was a young, bright girl with big dreams of helping others like her with diabetes.
They had a responsibility to provide their diabetic child with a basic necessity, medical care, but deliberately deprived her of it. In January 2022, they abruptly stopped Elizabeth Struhs' insulin, putting their faith in God to heal her. Despite being a newly religious man, when she rapidly began to deteriorate, her father did nothing to help. Instead, along with his wife and son and 11 other members of their home-based church, they prayed. 3 years later, and after one of the state's largest homicide court cases, everyone involved in that fatal decision has been jailed. The couple receiving the highest sentence of 14 years each, with a Supreme Court judge describing their conduct as bewildering, saying they took a spiritual gamble. You put your own personal beliefs ahead of your duty and stake the life of your 8-year-old child. The leader of their congregation, Brendan Stevens, given 13 years.
The coercion and the manipulation Brendan used to control not only his own family, but mine, is the most unforgivable and disgusting abuse of people's vulnerability.
Justice Martin Burns said Brendan Stevens was on a relentless campaign to convince Jason Struhs and the rest of the church members to believe in the healing power of God and abandon the insulin. He said if it wasn't for his dominant influence, Elizabeth would likely still be here today. You had everything to do with that decision. You are a dangerous and highly manipulative individual. The remaining defendants were handed varying sentences of up to 9 years based on their culpability, and with time already served, some will be able to apply for parole later this year. As for her parents and Brendan Stevens, they'll be forced to serve at least 80% of their jail terms before they're eligible.
Today we got justice for Elizabeth.
Talissa Siganto, ABC News, Brisbane.